The last 43 days of my life, I have filmed and posted it on the internet. Let's talk about it. The only reason we post things on the internet is so that people will watch them, right? Like every single vlogger, I started out vlogging for the last 43 days, trying to do nothing but post things that I will want to see in 10 years down the road, right? I want to look back and see my son growing up. I want to look back and see my daughter. I want to look back and know what I was doing on this day at 10:28 whenever I'm filming this video. I wanted to look back and know what was going on. And I somewhat did that over these days. I've got a couple of videos that have solidly done that. But let's be real. The only reason we post anything on the internet ever is to get views. Yeah, I want to have the memories. Yeah, I want to have all this stuff. But honestly, doing this YouTube thing is a lot more fun with a lot more people. So tonight I took off of like focusing on a really good vlog because I literally watched several, I'd say a solid 15, 20 videos on how to make my YouTube channel better and grow, because I want to become a YouTuber. That's literally what this vlog has been about the last 42 days. If you're new here, I want to be a YouTuber. I have 6 YouTube channels. I am trying to do everything I can to grow those YouTube channels to become a YouTuber. And this is me kind of capturing that, as well as being a father and a husband and what I did over this year, because I really feel like this year is the year that things are going to pop off for me on YouTube. So I wanted to capture that and kind of take you along on the journey. So I learned some stuff that's going to help out my other 5 channels, plus help this channel out. Because honestly, if you're watching this for the first time, I want you to want to watch my videos. I want you to want to come along on this journey with me as I become a YouTuber. So how do I do that? Is what my question was today, what I started thinking about, and what I've been dwelling on for the last 6 hours of my day. As I watch these different videos and different things to try to learn how to become a better YouTuber. I'm still kind of sick. Caught some little funk from our weather changing so much, so if my voice sounds weird, that's why. But I wrote down some things that I learned from these videos, and these are some things that I'm gonna start putting in to become a better vlogger, so you can enjoy these videos and want to go along with this journey on with me, so that you can watch and learn and want to be a part of this journey, not just learn something from the video that you watched. I want you to want to go back and watch all my videos. So here's some things that I took away from these different people who have been doing it for a lot longer. I watched vlogs. I watched a Casey Neistat vlog and I watched a Roman Atwood vlog. I watched several Roman's videos because he's the kind of style that I want to fall into. He was following his young family, and that's where I'm at. And I want to be able to kind of capture my family and still inspire people like he did, and I want to be able to tell stories like Casey did. So I want to put those 2 people into what I do because I relate to them a lot. I don't want to steal their styles, but I want to create the atmosphere that they had from where they were living. Like, he come from a small town in Ohio, and I am literally in Western Kentucky, like from a really small town. So I'm learning from these guys and seeing how they did it, and these are some takeaways that I got that I'm gonna start implementing in my videos that I think you should implement in your videos if you want to start a vlog, or if you're vlogging already and you're like, I'm not getting any views. Like me personally, I've got one video that's got 286 views. Everything else is below 100. Out of the last 43 days, I have 5 videos that have broken over 10 views. I have 5 videos that have broken over 10 views. That's not a lot. Only 3 have broken over 50 views, and 1 of them broke over 100. But what really hurts is I've got 20 days that I have busted my butt to make a video that have 0 views. Which is my fault. It's not your fault for not wanting to not watching that video. It's my fault for making a video that didn't make you want to click on it. So that's on me. So my goal is to figure out how to change that, how to work around it, to figure out what to do. And here are 3 different things that I learned today that I am going to start implementing into my videos to make you want to click on these videos and watch them to the end. The first thing I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start giving a little more introduction to the channel that says, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm about. Like I did in this video, I said, hey, I'm a YouTuber and I'm wanting to start to become a YouTuber and I want you to go along on this journey with me. I want to give more of a backstory that also leads into the video. So I'm going to give a backstory of who I am, but push you towards the story of the day. So my intros, I'm going to work on them to be more catchy, to be more engaging on my intro. I'm going to let you know who I am, what I've done, where I'm going, and where we're going today. I think one of the biggest things that I've been missing in my videos is a hook. And I think that's one thing that I'm going to start working on, is really starting to figure out how to hook you into the video, not to clickbait you, but to tell you exactly what's going on and to give you a reason to want to go on this journey today and stick with me throughout, even though you might not know me and this is the first time you're ever watching me. One thing I noticed that Roman Atwood did, he said a lot in his videos, hey, if you're new here, this is what happened with this. And then he'll go into a story, like he's going over to his brother's house. I don't know who his brother is. I've just randomly clicked on this video. He says, hey, I'm going over to my brother's house. He owns a warehouse and he's got his own YouTube channel where he does gaming. And like a short little, like, catches you up if you're new. Like, I need to start doing that more. I've noticed that I've said several things that relate to another video. And I'm like, oh yeah, like I said in this video, this is what we're talking about today. Instead of like just giving you a short abbreviation of like, instead of saying, hey, I'm going over to my brother's house. I really missed him after seeing him the other day on the video. I could say this instead. I could say, I saw my brother the other day while I was at the post office, and today I realized that I miss him a lot, so today we're going to go over to see him and hang out with my brother and let you meet him in person. That's what I should be doing, and that's the way I should be handling things, so that you don't have to go back and watch that video because you're here for this video. I don't want you to have to think you got to go back to catch up with all my stories, because that's too much work. And I think that's a lot of problem with a lot of you vloggers, is they set it up where they want you to go back and watch their old stuff. But this video is its own video, and people should want to watch this video just because of what it is. And they like that video, they might hit the like button. But if they want to subscribe, it's for what's to come, not what has already been. So if people subscribe to your channel, it's because of what is in the future, not what your past is. They watch this video on this day for whatever reason, and they want to start following your journey from there forth. They don't want to have to backtrack. So I'm going to stop looking back, and I'm going to start focusing on giving like short, like, hey, if you're new here, this is what this person is. This is how we know them, and just go on with the story. That way, if you're new, you don't have to catch up. You don't have to go back and watch my vlog yesterday about where I saw my brother at the post office. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to do that now because I told you, hey, I saw my brother at the post office yesterday. We're caught up. We know where we're at. You know that I have a brother. You know that I've seen him at the post office yesterday. You know that I hadn't seen him much since before that. So we're going to move forward and we're going to go see him. And I think we're going to hang out this weekend. We're trying to set something up where we can go eat. He's got a new girlfriend. I want to meet her because, you know, get a good chance to embarrass him in front of his girlfriend. That would be great. The third thing I'm going to start doing is letting the viewer know that now we're friends. We're going to go, you're here, you're sticking with me, you're watching this. We're now a part of this crew that we have started. You're part of the Doom crew, okay? You are a part of this journey with me now. I want to make you feel welcomed. I want to make you feel loved, and I want to inspire you to go out and do this, because the reason I'm documenting this channel is because I want you to know that somebody who's in the middle of Western Kentucky did it. And if you don't believe me, you can go back and watch me from whenever I'm right here. Right now, I am not a YouTuber yet. I'm going to be. Like right now, my biggest channel is actually popping off because of these videos and because of how I've been doing strategic things to set it up. I've got 100 subscribers since February 4th. I started this vlog on January 13th. So because of these videos and because of the stuff I'm learning and the stuff that I'm trying to pick up on YouTube and how I've learned from the algorithm, I have got this channel to 100 more subscribers in less than 30 days. Like we're moving on this channel, right? And another channel I've gotten 6 subscribers in the last 30 days. So we're moving all these different channels, little piece, little piece, little piece. And I'm going to be able to look back on this day and realize that I right now the biggest channel that I have is 880 subscribers. That's all I've got, 880 subscribers. I don't even have I don't get paid from YouTube yet, right? So don't think that just because you're watching this video, you can't learn from me. I'm telling you what I'm learning currently so that I can get better tomorrow and make more out of YouTube. And I am going a whole year of vlogging to get there. So I'm going to vlog this entire year showing you how I went from step to step to figure out how to get to this point. And to get you to come along on that journey, I need you to be my friend. I need you to want to be here with me. I want to grow a community of just people who are trying to do more. I'm really wanting to lean more into do more. That's kind of that's what I had. Do more is like my drive. I have been pushing do more. Literally, my last name is Andy Do, right? So I have had a little thing that I made. I have a little thing that I glued to a popsicle stick that says do more, right? So that has been my big push. I set this in front of my mirror, so every day that I get ready for work, every day that I'm sitting there getting prepared for the day, I see do more. I need to do more today than I did yesterday so that I can be better for tomorrow. And that's one thing that I'm gonna start doing, and I'm gonna start creating this brand around do more and explaining to y'all what do more means to me, because for the last 6 years that is set on my sink, like on my right behind my sink where I get ready. So I'm going to explain to you what do more is, and I'm going to take you along this journey, and we're going to do more together, and we're going to change the world because we're doing more. I've got such big plans that I need you guys to be there for it. And I really think that we can change the world, which is a huge statement. Like, I really think that we together can do more than any other group out there, but it takes one more. We're gonna need you to want to be on this journey and jump on board so that we can do more. And I truly think that we can do that, and we're gonna vlog about it, and we're gonna talk more about it tomorrow. The video is called Do More. I've already storyboarded my video for tomorrow. I'm wanting to get more organized, so tomorrow we're gonna be talking about doing more and what it means to me and where it came from. So in order to do that, I need you, and I need more viewers. Throughout this whole journey, I've always said I am super pleased to make these videos, and I'm gonna make these videos for the 4 subscribers that I have. I have 4 subscribers today on day 43. But honestly, I'm gonna do it for those 4, but I want more to come along on this journey. I want more to be inspired. I feel like I've inspired you for a little bit, just a little bit, and I want to inspire you more throughout. And I think in order to do that, we're gonna need more people to be inspired. I wanna inspire more people to do more in their daily life, to get better, to do more things, to be able to change the world for the better. And I totally believe that 4 people can do that. But 60 would have a better chance. 1 million would have a really good chance of changing the world. So the more people that we bring along on this journey, the more we can do to change the world for the better, and just do more each day to make someone else's day a little better. And that's what I want. That's what I see. That's where I'm going. And that's why I make YouTube videos. I have a channel where I'm making content about just random funny stuff. We're taste testing stuff. We're eating gross stuff. We're eating extremely hot stuff on this channel, just to give people a moment to take a breath and to breathe and just relax and have a moment to themselves, to just kind of reflect. So I've got that channel to help people out that way. I've got a tech channel. That tech is one of the things that a lot of people struggle with, and I try to make simple videos to give people a little way to make it easier for them to work technology. So that's my tech channel, Andy Do. Do It To It was the first channel. My Do React channel is me breaking down music videos from a filmmaker standpoint, and that's the channel that's popping off right now. That's the channel that grew 100 subscribers in the last 60 days. Or, sorry, 30 days. That channel is to teach people and to allow them to understand what their favorite artist is making music videos about and why they chose the things that they chose. I'm wanting to teach people that way. I got Journey to $1 Million. So many people are in debt and they're facing this wall of debt and they feel like they can't do anything because you're in debt and you're struggling. I'm teaching people how to get out of debt as I get out of debt myself. So I have no business teaching people how to do that, but I'm fighting it so that you can come along with me and be along that journey so that you can see what I did, where I messed up, where I did right, and you can implement those things into your life and be able to start businesses, do things. We're literally paying off over $3,000 worth of our debt from a $20 investment. That's all we put into this. But those are the channels that I got right now. And that's where we're going to show that we're going to do more with those channels, be able to do more for people. We're going to grow all of these channels to over 100,000 subscribers. I have no doubt in my mind that we're going to do that. And honestly, I haven't said this goal out loud, but I want to have 3 channels over 100,000 subscribers this year. And I've got none over 1,000. That's a huge task. That's a huge taking on. But I want to change the world, and the only way I can do it is with more people on board, jumping in here, seeing what we're doing. I want all 6 of them to be above it. I've set the goal to have 3 above 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year, but my goal is to have all 6, to be honest. I wrote down 3, but I want 6. I want every single channel that I got to be over 100,000 subscribers. I want to have 6 play buttons on this wall behind me. I want to line them up. And it's not for me. It's because I've got ideas and I've got plans that are going to take us to places that will change the world. We're going to start helping people who are struggling in big ways. And the plan I've got is going to need a lot of people to do that. We're going to literally start a business throughout this for the Journey to $1 Million, but we're going to be pushing it on all of our channels because all of us together can do more. And I'm excited about that, and that's going to be coming later. We just got to grow this audience, and this is how we're going to do it. The next big thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be focusing more on our thumbnails, and the next big thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be focused on our thumbnails and our titles. Literally the only video that I started out with a title and came up with a pretty solid thumbnail from that title was the video that has over 286 views right now. And all 4 of my subscribers came from that one video, right? The way it worked was I came up with an idea that I was like, oh, this is kind of clickbaity, but it's definitely what I want to talk about. I talked about how you should quit things that aren't as important to you so that you can focus on the things that you need to get done, right? And I titled that video, You Should Quit, I Did. And I've got a picture with me sitting there doing something like this or something. And I've got quitter across the screen in yellow, right? I focused on those 2 things that day, and I was like, I should come up with a video that's talking about quitting because I quit all these things and I stopped doing certain things in my life so that I could get better. And I came up with that idea from the title and the thumbnail. So I'm going to start putting together titles and thumbnails before I make the videos. It sounds backwards, but honestly, that's what worked. That's why I got so many views on that. The reason that my largest video that's almost hitting 1 million views right now on my Do Reacts channel is because I knew that the title and I knew that the thumbnail would work because there's a new artist coming in for Linkin Park, and I wanted to ask Linkin Park fans, what do you think about this? That's not what I titled it, but I wanted to get that point across because I knew these people would have an opinion and that they would want to comment. If you get people commenting on your videos, they're watching your video while they're typing most of the time. Most people don't stop a video to type out a message. So if you can get people talking while they're watching your videos, you're going to get longer views. You're going to get longer time. I've got people who were reading other comments to figure out what other people thought to comment on these videos. And then they're arguing back and forth while my video's playing in the background, getting view after view after view, because these people are sitting there commenting back and forth on my videos, and they're just reading comments and they're commenting on different, like I had one guy who commented probably 25 times on different people's comments, just replying back to them. He just wanted to be in the conversation, and he had an opinion, and he wanted other people to know about it. I had a topic that he could share his opinion on, and that's what took off. He knew that my video was going to be a place for him to share how he felt as a fan of Linkin Park, to talk about how he thought of the new singer that they chose, right? So figure out what you can talk about that'll get people talking so that they'll comment. And you start that all with the thumbnail and the title. Those are the first two things you need to focus on. And those are the first two things that I'm going to be focusing on. I'm going to start storyboarding a little bit on my vlogs just to kind of give me a starting point, and then let the day take me wherever it goes. I want to know today what I'm going to do tomorrow, or what my story is, or what I want to talk about before I even start the day. That might change completely, and I can push this idea back. And I'm just going to have a bank of like ideas and stories that I can share, and ways to motivate you to get in there and do stuff. But if that changes, it changes. And if the day takes me somewhere else, it takes me somewhere else. I need a structure that's going to be able to carry me to that point. So every day I'm going to start thinking of titles and thumbnails for the next day. And I'm going to capture that doing whatever the day brings and sharing that story as the day goes. And I think that's the best way to go about it. And that's the best way to do even just a regular YouTube channel, not just a vlog. That's actually even more better advice for if you have a normal stationary YouTube channel, like my Do It To It channel. If I'm going to be making a video about what's popular right now, I've got an idea to do Mr. Beast candy bars. I actually bought all the older ones before they went out of stock, like right before they went out of stock. And I've got an idea to be able to compare the new ones versus the old ones. And I've got the title and thumbnail, and I'm like, this is solid title and thumbnail. I got the products. Now let's make this video. And that's the way you should structure your videos, and then kind of figure out how you're going to do that. And then let the video itself dictate what is shown on camera, and tell if that's a true statement or if it's a false statement, and be true with your audience as you figure that out. But yeah, that's what I learned today. I know it's like just me sitting here talking to you guys, but that's what I learned today. And honestly, I'm feeling kind of iffy because all this, I think I got a sinus infection going on. But that's where I'm at. That's what I'm feeling. And I just want you to know that this is the best way to make videos. This is what I've learned today. This is the way I think I'm going to try to structure it. And honestly, I'll check back in a couple of weeks to let you know if it's worked. Because right now we have 505 views on our vlog channel, and we have 4 subscribers. So when we look back in 6 months, we'll figure out what we did different from this day forward to change what the past is. And honestly, one thing that I'm going to start doing is I'm going to go back and I'm going to come up with better thumbnails. And I'm going to repost a thumbnail on some of my old videos that I think are good, that people would want to watch. I'm going to pick out the ones that I know had some good storylines, had some funny moments, and I'm going to come up with a better thumbnail and title, and just change those so that people might find that video and really want to watch it. So I'm going to start crafting my old stuff. Instead of just grabbing a random screen grab from the video, I'm going to start focusing on what I'm going to put in my thumbnails and my titles to get people to click. Because if people don't click on the videos, it doesn't matter what the content is. You got to get people in there before they love the content, and they will never know if they don't like your thumbnail and your title. So focus on those things. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. And like I said, if you're new, I would love for you to go on this journey with me. Appreciate you so much. Even if you just liked this video and got some good advice out, hit the like button if you want, and move on. If you don't feel like you want to see what's in the future, that's absolutely fine with me. What I want is for you to get something out of it, for you to be motivated, and for you to be able to come back tomorrow if you want to and learn something else. Because that's what we want to do. I want to motivate you. I'm ready to get things rolling. I want this channel to be a plaque on my wall. I want to have Andy Do Vlogs right here, 100,000 subscribers. That's what I want to see. And that's what I'm going to fight to do, because honestly, you deserve it. I don't deserve that. You do. Because of you and your sacrifice of watching these videos deserve to be up on the wall. So We're going to fight for it. We're going to try to change the world, as weird and as crazy as that is, and we're going to vlog the whole time of doing it. So with that being said, I'll see you tomorrow.